I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and today it's going to be Easter dinner. So we're making Easter dinner tonight for the next 2 days. It's going to be amazing to eat. I can't wait. And we're actually, instead of doing mashed potatoes like we always do, we're trying to do something a little bit different. And today we're going to do twice baked potatoes. They're going to be amazing. So what I'm doing is I'm starting these guys in the microwave. Relax. If you don't want to do them in the microwave, you're fine. Put them in the oven, let them go for like an hour and a half. You'll be okay. I'm cutting down most of that time. I'm going to finish them in the oven for about 20 minutes just to crisp up the skin after the microwave, and then we're going to empty them and we're going to refill them and we're going to do them in the oven for the end, okay? So right now I'm getting them ready for the microwave, okay? So I have a plate, I have a fork. I'm just going to prick them along the edges where I'm gonna cut them in half, okay? So you wanna make some holes, but you don't wanna make them everywhere because we're refilling these bad boys back up.
Like
okay?
where you're gonna slice them lengthwise.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm just pricking around them because if you don't have holes in them, they're just gonna split
in the microwave
or explode.
And they'll explode.
You don't want that.
We've all had our little experiences with the microwave oven, haven't we?
Boy, have we ever?
Remember when Dad left the spoon in the cup?
He did? I didn't know that. I don't think Dad would have ever told me that.
It was like fireworks.
I'm sure. Well, I had a college roommate. I won't name your name. I'm going to save you today. But my college roommate put a pot, a steel pot of macaroni and cheese in the microwave.
Oh, good Lord.
At A&M.
Oh, my goodness.
Texas A&M, baby.
Oh, dear.
Anyhow, it's all good. We lived. I'm going to put some olive oil. You can use grapeseed if you want to, whatever kind you want. I'm just going to put it on my hands, and I'm going to massage my potatoes. Simple. You don't want to soak them completely. You just want to massage them a little bit, soak them.
And don't worry about any blemishes on the shell because we'll take care of those once we slice it.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It's all food. Relax. So it's all going to taste the same.
I'm funny about too much
well,
stuff, you know.
I know. Mom's likes everything to be very aesthetically pleasing. Now, what I really love doing is I love using the sea salt flakes. If you've never tried sea salt flakes, try them. They're like these really cool, like they're like snowflakes kind of, but they're in like pyramid shape. And when you use them and you crunch them between your fingers, it's just fun as a chef to do that. But it also creates a very nice outer crust on there. It's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful.
We have a bunch of happy potatoes here.
Yes, ma'am. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take in your microwave. Everyone's microwave is different, has different power, etc., etc. And in fact, I'm just throwing them in for like, I don't know, 12 minutes probably, and then I'm going to check them. And that's how you do it. So I can't give you an exact time.
Right.
You're going to put them in until they're like, we're going to do it until they're almost done because they're going to go into our oven for 20 more minutes to crisp up the skin and to finish them off.
Yes.
But that's 20 minutes in the oven is not very long for baked potatoes, especially of this size. So that's what we're doing, and they're gonna go in right now, about 12 minutes-ish. Okay, be careful because it's gonna be really steamy in your microwave. Potatoes have a lot of water, you'll be surprised. Okay, next. These guys are pretty much knife tender. Almost all the way through to the center. You're gonna take your biggest one and stick it in the same direction that you're gonna cut it in half. You don't wanna make holes in places you don't want. So we're going to slice these in half to scoop them out and rebake them. But right now I'm just checking by putting the knife in the side, and we're pretty much done. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some gloves. I'm going to put them right on the rack because I want the whole outside, the whole skin of these to get a little bit crispy. We're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees, and these are going to go for about 20 minutes, okay? I can't show you this, I can't bring you the camera over, but just know what I'm doing. I'm putting it directly on the rack, not covering them at all. Okay, our potatoes have been in there for probably 30 minutes. I wanted to make sure that the outside skins were nice and crispy. All right, so I'm just going to transfer them back to my plate, and then we're going to deal with them. All right. So in order for me to be able to get these to cool off faster, so I have a cookie sheet here. I'm just going to let these guys cool on. But before I do that, I'm going to cut them in half like I want to so that they can cool off a little bit more. I'm going to have to use my little handy dandy mitt. I'm going to cut them down the center lengthwise and lay them up so that they can cool off much easier. Ooh, those are hot. That's a hot potato. The skins are just right. They're cooked all the way through. And after we refill them, it won't take but any time but to just broil it up in the oven. Okay, we're gonna make this even more amazing because we're gonna whip up the insides, okay? I'm gonna have to use this glove because it's just way too hot. And I'm going to scoop out the centers. Now, I wanna leave a little layer of potato with the skin. I don't wanna scoop out everything out of the skin. I need to leave some kind of shell so that it can hold it. So I'm just gonna scoop out the centers of these. So that you have something that looks like a little boat, okay? Just scoop it out like that. Gorgeous. These are kind of egg-esque, Mom. They look like deviled eggs.
Easter egg kind of thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Keeping with the theme.
Keeping with the theme. These are gonna be so good. We never make these, hardly ever.
Yeah, I made them about 6 months ago, remember?
Yes, but it's not often we do this.
No.
I don't know why.
I don't know. You don't think of everything.
This is true.
Usually, you know, we're trying to hurry up and get things ready, and we
It's
don't
not so frou-frou. I
have
guess
a lot of time.
this is a special occasion and you have a little bit more time to be a little bit extra with things. These are gonna be gorgeous. Just a little something different. How many times have you had mashed potatoes since Thanksgiving? I mean, really.
I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this.
Okay, Mom just poured about 1.5 tablespoons of chicken stock in here. Now you can use beef stock if you want, or you can use milk or cream if you want. But today we're using chicken stock because it's gonna impart a little bit more flavor. It makes real simple work with just a plain old soup spoon or a larger size spoon. Now, if you would have boiled these suckers, these would be so waterlogged and it'd be a problem. You don't want that. You want them to be nice and dry. Now, the outside had those beautiful, flaky, crispy, salty flakes on it, and boy, are they tasty. Okay, so these are gonna get set to the side for like 2 seconds right now.
Okay, so we're going to throw in a little bit of cream cheese. Probably
2 tablespoons.
Probably 2
Maybe
tablespoons. 3? Yeah. Probably.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add about at least a tablespoon of butter to that as well. Maybe a little bit more.
It's Easter.
It's Easter, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna season the inside. I'm gonna actually grind up some pepper. Okay, I'm gonna use some white peppercorns just to keep everything, you know, pretty and the same color. And then we're gonna splash some beautiful fresh parsley on the top at the end. So we want that to really stand out. I'm gonna use probably, I don't know, at least a dozen peppercorns. Now, if you're wondering, these are white Kampot peppercorns. They're from Cambodia. You can check out those at kampot-pepper.asia. I'm just gonna freshly grind it. Nothing like freshly ground pepper. There it goes. We're gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper. A little bit of paprika probably on the top, right?
One thing about cream cheese, once you open the package, you really need to eat it because it goes bad quickly.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of buttermilk in. Now you can use cream, you can use milk, you can use whipping cream, half and half, whatever. I'm using buttermilk today. We're gonna put about a tablespoon, I would say. And now we're gonna whip this all up. Okay, I'm gonna use some salt in here. However, I'm not going to use the flake kind.
No.
I am using flake, I'm just grinding it.
Yes.
You don't want to use flake big chunks. You want to have it somewhat homogeneous.
Right.
Potatoes can take quite a bit of salt. That's probably good, I'd say. We'll try with that. Okay. Now, if you want to, at this point, you can also add your parsley now, so that you have nice green flecks inside, but you don't need to. We're going to whip it. Whip it good. Here we go. All right. Starting on lower speed. This is going to be lovely. Now I just want to combine everything first and have everything melt together. And now I'm going to bring it on really high speed so we can whip these up. Scrape the sides. Oh, it smells so good.
Yes.
Let's taste it now so we can make sure that it's seasoned appropriately because you won't be able to change anything after. Here, Mommy, try that. Is it right?
Perfect.
Yes?
I can't see any improvement.
Let's whip it up. Okay. I think we're ready, Mommy. What you think?
Yep.
I'm excited about these. They're going to be so tasty.
Oh my God.
Okay. It's so good. I don't even want to put them in here. Okay.
I'm happy with just that.
Okay, now these would be good with bacon. They'd be good with even barbecue sauce with them and stuff. All kinds of different varieties of these twice bakes. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just gonna heap it in here, right? Here we go. Take one at a time and just heap them up. Mom's gonna make them prettier. I'm just gonna fill them.
Well, I'm not going to put the parsley on till they come out of the oven.
No, but we can put the paprika on.
Yes.
Mom's just gonna make some pretty peaks on them, and like a lemon meringue pie or a meringue pie of some kind, you are going to make a beautiful presentation when the little peaks are all nice and golden brown, the little bits of them. If you wanted to, you could even bake another extra potato so that you could really mound these up beautifully, but you need a little bit more potato for that. Well, thanks, Mom, for doing that. Okay, our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Before I put them in, I'm going to sprinkle them with paprika because nothing is prettier than paprika and parsley on the top of things, in my opinion. I love that. So just sprinkle with paprika, makes them a little more exciting. You could even use this nice smoked paprika for this. It'd be lovely.
Oh yes, that's beautiful.
They're gonna be so pretty in the oven. I'm actually gonna put the oven up to 375 because I want it to happen much quicker. You could broil these if you wanted to. You could put cheese on them if you want to. Or you could put cheese inside of the mixture. Come on, grated cheddar. Okay, into the oven they go. That's what they look like. Aren't they beautiful? Next. You're gonna let these go until the peaks start getting a little crispy and brown on the top, and you're done. We're gonna sprinkle with some parsley at the end, get it ready, and you'll see what they look like in a minute. Okay, they weren't browning up the way I wanted to, as quick as I wanted them to. We put it on broil, and now I've had them in there for about 2-3 minutes. I'm flipping them around the other direction so they go evenly brown. Now I'm keeping my eyeballs on it close because it's pretty close to that broiler. It won't take but a couple minutes. These look beautiful. Look, Mommy.
Yeah, it's soft.
Woo, they look nice. Aren't they gorgeous?
They do look pretty.
Oh, Mommy, we have to try one, I think.
We need to put the parsley on.
Sprinkle with parsley. You could even sprinkle it with cheese if you wanted to right now. Don't burn yourself, honey. So Mom just sprinkled parsley all over the top. They look gorgeous. Look at them. All broiled up and pretty. How it got all browned bits on the top of that. We're going to try one of these for you. Let's try one. Oh, they look nice. Now you could sprinkle cheese on top and melt it too if you wanted to. We're gonna serve this with a little bit of plain yogurt or sour cream. You can. You don't have to, but we want to. Just gonna put it on the side for us, Mom. Here we go. Try some of that. Would you like a knife? I want some of that crispy skin. That's the point. Yeah, is that right?
It's really, really good.
Now, chives would be beautiful too.
Oh yes, they sure would be. Isn't that delicious? You get the nice crispy, crunchy outer texture of that potato and the nice, soft, Man, that's good.
cream cheesy clouds inside. That's worth it. That's worth that extra work.
Really, really good.
Yes, ma'am. Now let me show these one more time to them. And this is a wrap for our day. We're about to eat for real, the whole thing. That's what they look like. You want to make these twice baked potatoes. They are unbelievably tasty. Okay, so I hope you guys have a happy Easter and enjoy your family, friends, all that good stuff. Make sure you check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at cookingwithkime with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good job, Mommy.